Let's get fully just one-shotted from full. I guess the Dragonite, not the Arcanine, just get one-shotted. That's crazy. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation H VGC. Weezing, or at least a Alolan Weezing, is a really unique mod because it is a fairy type in a format that doesn't have many fairy types. And along with the unique ability neutralizing gas, it makes a certain other handful of Pokemon actually viable by either suppressing their abilities or making them a lot better with suppressing the opponent's abilities that would normally maybe counter them. And especially if you run it fully offensive like this team actually has. This is actually a team around Choice Specs, Alolan Weezing, which is crazy. And you got a bunch of other really cool stuff on here like Banded, Garchomp, Ability Shield, Incineroar, and a few other things. So the team by Moxie Boosted is actually the team he actually brought to, I think it was a Louisville Regionals for Day 2. I think that's what this team is from. So I don't have a pace for this team, but I do have a rental, which is in the corner if you guys want to use this team. A lot of really cool stuff. I don't know how they actually did with it. I know it went to Day 2, but I'm not sure like the overall score they had, like win-loss ratio they had with this team. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can find that online, but I've seen this team and it looks really cool, especially with the Specs Weezing. You can pair it alongside the Garchomp to spam Earthquake too, which is really cool, shutting down abilities. And you look at neutralizing gas with this team, there's like the Incineroar with the ability shield still gets the Intimidate off, which is really nice. And like the Garchomp, which is the other thing you're going to be pairing with this thing most of the time, really doesn't care for Rough Skin as an ability, so it doesn't really affect the Garchomp very much. So you have two things that pair really well alongside the Weezing. So to kind of break this team down for you guys, we're going to hop in some games. A lot of cool stuff on this team, so apart from that, let's hop into this and kind of break this team down. The main thing with this team is the Specs Alolan Weezing, which is really cool. You got the, I think it's either Galarian Weezing or Alolan Weezing. I keep calling it Alolan or Galarian Weezing. It's one of those two. I forgot which it actually is. I think it's Alolan, but I'm not sure. Just going to show you how much I really see it. I don't see it very much. But, got the, Choice Specs with the Strange Steam, which I think it has a chance to confuse, or a high chance to confuse. Dazzling Gleam for a spread move. It's Sludge Bomb there for stab. You got the Flamethrower there for coverage for stuff like Golden Go and some of the other steals. Got the Sash, Alolan Ninetales, the Terra Ice. Mainly more of like an offensive threat for this team. You're not really relying on your weather either, apart from Blizzard spam. So if you really wanted to, you can probably run this alongside the Weezing as long as you just keep on clicking Freeze Dry and kind of being more of a supportive mod for it. The Ability Shield, Terra Grass, Incineroar. Otherwise, it's pretty much a standard set, apart from the Ability Shield to pair alongside the Weezing. Got the Banded Garchomp with dual Ground type move, Terra Ground. Got the single and the dual spread Ground type move. Apart from that, it's just a really standard set. Lumberry Dragonite with the Tailwind, Terra Blast, Flying. Really, really cool. And they got the multi-scale there. And then the Safety Goggles Gambit, which is pretty much a standard set, which also has Terra Flying, so you can pair it alongside the Garchomp if you really want to. A lot of the stuff that the Garchomp doesn't like usually gets dealt with by the King Gambit, so that's kind of cool. Apart from that, let's hop in some games with this team. Looking kind of interested to see how it does. Alright, we hear the game. My opponent has a really, really cool team. He has a Revavroom on his team. Revavroom, Scizor, Dragonite, Glamora, Arclet on it with no rain. Get very interesting. I'm assuming it's Power Herb then. And then Greninja. So what do I want to bring here? Funny enough, actually, the Revavroom actually is pretty good into my team, if I'm being real. It actually ain't too bad into me. Prometheus, the Incineroar, I like that name. I don't know what that has to really do with Alien, though. I think Prometheus is something with Alien. What does Incineroar have to do with Alien? I'm not sure. Vendetta is a really cool name for the King Gambit, too. Baby Blue, I like that name. Some really cool nicknames. Pretty Patty, that's a really cool name. Nicknames on point, that's one point I'll give this team. Really cool nicknames. What do I do here? I think I just lead Weezing and Incineroar. I'll bring Garchomp in the back. What else do I want to bring here? Garchomp just fucking wrecks this guy if I'm being real. I think I just bring Dragonite here. Garchomp just fucking wrecks this guy. Like 4 things on his team do not want to take shit from Garchomp at all. If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. On our way to 2,000 subscribers. Neutralizing gas. So this also neutralizes like his protein and the possible multi-scale. Or you know, the inner focus too, which is pretty good. I just go for Dazzling Gleam here. I don't know what he has to really one-shot the Weezing, so I just go for Dazzling Gleam. And then I fake out Clear Ninja here. That way I don't catch a water-type move to the face. Clear Ninja's another mon I really want to build around. I think it's a really cool mon. I don't know how good it would really be going on to the higher ladder, though. I feel like it kind of struggles with a lot of stuff being played. One of the main things being Red Rillaboom, and there's a few other things that doesn't really like going against. It's overall kind of just too frail of a mon. Gotta really try to build a good team around it, which I think I want to try to do in the future. It comes to how much time I actually have. I'm gonna go Terra Steel. So, at the very least, if he's Sash or Ninja, I think I still get a KO here. I don't know what he has to really one-shot Weezing. He does have Iron Head. Is this going to one-shot me? That's a 2-hit KO. I live, though. Get rid of the Greninja, so that's fine. I think the Intimidate there really helped me, too. If he wasn't Intimidate, I think I probably would have died. So that was huge. The Intimidate really mattered. I don't know, we'll see what else he has. I think he probably, if I were him, I'd probably bring Arclodon. Arclodon ain't too bad into my team. Same with Scissor, with one of those two. Assuming he has Terra Steel Dragonite, though, like, his team has a lot of Steel types. Really does. Like, looking at his team, like, look at all the Steel types. He has 3 Steel types, including the Dragonite. Does that mean he has Glamora in the back? I don't know. I kind of want to actually switch this thing out, if I'm being real. I kind of want to. I don't know what I really switch in, though. Like, I mean, I can maybe switch into the Dragonite here. I just don't want my multi-scale broke. I think I just stay in. I think I just stay in and go for move here. I think I just die to do a Bullet Punch here anyways, but whatever. I'll Flare Blitz. The Scissor out of here. I don't think he has anything to one-shot Incineroar. I think they get close combat, but that's not going to be enough to one-shot me, I don't think. Actually, it almost does. I don't know if that's banded damage or not, though. That could be choice banned, I'm not sure. That does a lot of damage for not being stab either. I think the most common Scissor set actually people are running is actually choice banned. So if you guys are running Scissor, I think that's probably the best way to run it currently. With like Bullet Punch and like coverage moves, U-turn maybe. Iron Head maybe for another move. I don't know, it gets a few other coverage moves you can argue running. So I think I'm going to go into the Dragonite here. I have multi-scale too, so as long as he doesn't break my multi-scale, I should be good. I got Garchomp in the back. Looking really nice here, just coming in and clicking Terra Ground, Earthquake late game. I actually have Stomping Tantrum too. I just don't want to give him a defense boost, though. That's the issue. I'm going to Stomping Tantrum the Dragonite. I'm just going to double in the Dragonite here. I get a crit. I don't know how much that really matters, though. I think the Garchomp just comes in later in the game and just clicks Earthquake. Dragon Rush. I live because of the multi-scale, though. Leftovers, that's interesting. Leftovers Dragonite. Here's where Garchomp just comes in and starts clicking Earthquake, though. What do you do versus this? Now I just click Terra Ground Earthquake and you're dead. Like, I can Stomping Tantrum here, too, for more damage. Terra Ground, Earthquake, YOLO. Let's get fully just one-shotted from full. I guess the Dragonite, not the Arcanine, just get one-shotted. That's crazy. I don't know, at least for me though, like at least Garchomp currently, I think I prefer Life Orb. I don't really like being locked into one move with Choice Band. I feel like you really need to switch up your moves with Garchomp currently. Especially because it's getting pretty popular. A lot of people are starting to use Garchomp, so people are kind of finding ways to play around it, so being locked into a move, I don't know if it's really the best currently. I think it's kind of, it could be good with this team. This team is about a week or two old now, at least we're recording this. Oh, I don't know. Really good game though. Really dominant fashion win, not bad. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, my opponent's running like a regulation F team, pretty much. I also realized that it's actually Galarian Weezing. I think I said Alolan Weezing throughout the entirety of the start of this video. Keep in mind, y'all, I really don't want to record the start of this video. Probably some people down below in the comments, oh bro, it's not Alolan Weezing, it's Galarian Weezing, man. Why are you calling it Alolan Weezing? I was getting confused with Alolan Muck. That's what I was getting confused with, because they're kind of similar. I do understand though it's Galarian Weezing. I just don't want to record the start of the video, so bear with me, all. I'm sure there's probably somebody in the comments already typing that or already did. So I do know it's Galarian Weezing, not Alolan Weezing. What do I want to bring here? What is a fucking Titan on his team, okay? Another match where, like, I really don't want abilities. I think the Galarian Weezing looks really nice here. Same with Garchomp, looks really nice. It just gets outsped by Ninetales, which is the major issue. So I don't think I'm going to lead with it. I think I'm just going to lead with the Incineroar here. I'll bring the Garchomp in the back. What else do I want to bring here? I think I'll bring the King Gambit as my last mon. This ain't too bad, actually. This ain't too bad. I think I actually just locked myself into Strange Steam here. I guess I could lock myself into Dazzling Gleam, too. I don't know if it matters that much. I think he might just Terra. Like, go like Terra Electric onto the Raging Bolt. If I were to guess here. I am just gonna lock myself into Dazzling Gleam and I'm gonna fake out here. Onto the Magmar. Just gonna withdraw. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You're catching a Dazzling Gleam to the face. I don't think you're gonna want to eat that. There's Calm Mind. That's a problem. That's a bit of an issue. Can't let that sit up on me. Still just solid. That choice specs. I guess that does okay amount of damage. I thought I would do more than to the Ting-Lu, but I forgot Ting-Lu's so bulky. Good Dazzling Gleam again here. And I'm gonna knock off onto the Raging Bolt. And the one good thing is he can't hit me with Dragon type moves, so he's kind of forced to go for like Thunderclap or T-Bolt. Like, even if I can get a bunch of damage on the Ting-Lu here too, Garchomp's looking so good. Garchomp is looking so good later in the game. He's really thinking about it. He's really thinking about this turn. He doesn't know what he wants to do. I mean, he could go Terra Electric here, which he's probably going to do. That's what I would do, at least. Just hope... Oh, he's going to go Terra Fairy, okay. Keep on Calm Minding or whatever. Good thing is Garchomp doesn't get affected by Thunderclap, so... If I can get him low enough still for an Earthquake and kill, that'd be great. Get rid of his leftovers. There's a Dazzling Gleam. Almost get the KO on the Ting-Lu because of a crit. I just click Dazzling Gleam again, and then I go for the Flare Blitz. Could just Thunderclap or Thunderbolt here, but like he's the fastest thing on the field, so. Will +2 Thunderbolt one-shot the Incineroar? I'm not sure. Protect. So get rid of the Ting-Lu, that's nice. I'll take a free KO here, that's fine by me. It's another turn where the Weezing's on the field too, so... He has to pick what he goes after here. Sinishot again. He doesn't even have Hospitality. What is Sinishot's other ability? I don't even know what Sinishot's other ability is. The only one I know of is Hospitality. And he never got the boost, so... Oh, I forgot he never got the boost because I have Neutralizing Gas. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, never mind. I forgot it's because the gas is still on the field. It's Dazzling Gleam again, I go for Flare Blitz here. I know his entire team now, so like Garchomp's looking really good. No, now he does. Now he gets the boost. I was dumb. I forgot I had the gas on the field. That's why he never got the boost. He has life too. Okay, that's AIDS. That's not fun. Now the Garchomp can't do shit. That's the problem. How much is this gonna do? It doesn't do that much. I thought that would do more. Good thing here is actually when Terra Fairy. But like I have no Steel type move on this, so it doesn't really help me at all if I'm being real. I'm just gonna go for Kotao Cleave here. And then I'm gonna Flare Blitz again. Just Rage Powder. I don't know if a +2 Thunderbolt gets the KO on me though. We'll see if I actually even just live. I just get one shot. So I think I'm about to get swept by a Raging Bolt, unfortunately. I think I'm about to get swept here. If this doesn't KO him, at least. He lives. He lives. Wow, is that on Invisible Folk? That has to be at the minimum roll. What kind of damage roll is that? Alright, so what I have to do here is I'm going to go Terra Ground. I can still win the game, but I have to kill my own Incineroar, so... Earthquake it is. Earthquake it is. I gotta hope this is enough from this range to get the KO on the Raging Bolt. And if I somehow live, I'll knock off, or I'll go for Flare Blitz. I don't know, he might Protect here too. Protect doesn't really matter because if he goes for Follow Me on the Magmar anyways, like I have a spread move, so it doesn't matter at all. Just comes down if he lives here or not. I think that's the only way we're gonna tell. Make it or break it turn, y'all. Who's gonna win? Beefy boy or long neck? Which one? Beefy boy wins. I think that's game. I don't know what the fuck Magmar does to me. He has no Terra, like, I guess if he has Will-O-Wisp, maybe. But, like, you're not outspeeding me, so, like, you just get one-shotted. I think that's game. I think he surrenders. I think you just surrender here, bud. I think you just surrender. Yeah, you surrender. Good. Garchomp coming in and winning us the game. Really close match. Really close game, but kind of a clutch late game there with the Garchomp. Just happened to be really nice for us. Really liking this team. Really liking this team. Got a lot to talk about towards the end of the video, but I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're going against another team. My opponent only has 4 Pokemon, so he couldn't decide what he wanted to bring apart from only 4, so he's going to be bringing all those for sure. Donphan, Altaria, Arclodon, Mousehold. So what do I do here? I think Weezing looks really nice here again too. Weezing looking really good. I think Weezing, Incineroar lead. Looks really nice here. Garchomp in the back looks incredibly good here again. I think I actually bring Ninetales to this game. This ain't bad for us, actually. This ain't too bad. I think I'd lock myself into Dazzling Gleam here, if I'm being real. Let's go Dazzling Gleam, and I fake out the Mousehold here. There's a lot of... I get the crit, that's why I did so much. Shot, unless you're Power Herb, this ain't doing anything. He's not Power Herb, okay? That's a 2-hit KO. That's not even Assault Vested either. That's a 2-hit KO on Arclodon. That's huge. What a knockoff. I want to see what item he is. He rage quits! He leaves! What a fucking loser. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one in the video for you guys, but if I do, I'll throw it in as like a mini bonus. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're here with one final game. If one has a Regulation F Rain team. Primarina, Pelipper, Quaquaval, Clodsire, Lapras, and Iron Hands. Really unique team. He has a lot of water types on his team though. Holy shit. I mean, I have Weezing too, which prevents the rain from being said, so there's another match where Weezing's just so good. I lead Weezing here. What else do I want to do? I think Garchomp Weezing looks so good here. Really good. I just don't want to get faked out on the first turn though, that's the only issue. If he leads like Iron Hands, could be a problem. I'm not really too afraid of that though, I have Weezing, so whatever. I think it's lead Garchomp, Weezing lead here. What else do I want to bring? I have my own weather too. Freeze Dry looks so good here. Freeze Dry looks really good. I think I'm going to bring the Ninetales in the back. I think I'm going to bring the Dragonite as my last mod. I think Terra Flying Dragonite here, if I really want to go that way too, looks pretty good. Especially like the Quaquaval, and it hits a bunch of other stuff on his team for really solid damage. This is perfect too because it actually, what this does, it actually turns off liquid voice. So Primarina's hyper voice is actually a normal type move. So he's not doing that much damage to me at all. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go for a Sludge Bomb. I'm going to lock myself into that instead in here. He might have wide guards, that's why I'm kind of scared of that. I'm going to Sludge Bomb here. He could have Ice Beam too, I guess. Which I could maybe be scared of here. I don't know, should I be scared of Ice Beam? I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch the Garchomp out. I don't want to catch an Ice Beam. Because I think the Pelipper is probably Sash. I don't want to try to one-shot the Pelipper and have it live and then go down to an Ice Beam. Garchomp's too fucking good this match to where I don't want to let it die for something really stupid. Terra Electric. Well, if I would have knew that, I would have just clicked Earthquake and I would have went Terra Ground and just one-shotted everything on the field. It does have Ice Beam, but it goes after the Weezing. Okay. Almost one-shots the Primarina. With the Poison, it gets the KO. Hurricane. He wants the Weezing gone. He's like, yeah, fuck this. Get this thing out of here. Man, imagine if I would have stayed in there, though. If I knew he was Terra Electric for whatever reason. I guess that's one. You're 4 times weak to electric, so that's one way to neutralize your electric weakness. So I guess we trade here. We trade Primarina for Weezing. Ain't too bad, I guess. I mean, whatever. I want to do here. I think what I do here is I go Garchomp. I go Garchomp and I Earthquake. I'm hoping he doesn't have Wide Guard. Holy shit, Earthquake looks good here. I'm gonna Earthquake. Hoping he doesn't have Wide Guard, I'm gonna make the swap out into the Dragonite to reset his weather. The only way this does not work is if he has Wide Guard. I don't even one-shot Pelipper. How does he live? The Clodsire dies, but the Pelipper somehow lives. How? When the Clodsire has way better defenses, okay. That has to be like a max defense Pelipper then. I don't know how that doesn't KO. If he has Ice Shard here, he can actually pick up a KO on the Garchomp. I just Earthquake again. Earthquake again. Hopefully he doesn't have Wide Guard. Then I could go Terra Flying here too. Wouldn't really be too bad. I'm gonna go Terra Flying actually. I'm gonna Terra Blast the Lapras here. No Wide Guard. 2-hit KO on Lapras. Props for the Terra Electric Pelipper though. Really unique. I haven't seen Terra Electric Pelipper in a long time. Terra Blast. See if this actually gets some KO from this range. It does. I really like this team. Really, really cool team. It's really, really good. I got a lot of good things to say about this team at the end of this video. Fucking dominating fashion. Really, really good. I think another thing a lot of people don't take into consideration either is the Weezing with the neutralizing gas shuts off weather. So, and like a lot of the shit the weather really wants is either the Arclodon really uses it for that type of stuff with like the Electro Shot, spam, garbage, or stuff like Basculegion. There's a few other things that really like the weather. There's a bunch of other weathers too, like I'm not talking just rain, but like every weather, which is also really, really good for this team. It really likes not having to deal with weather. That's another really good thing. And like a lot of the stuff that really relies on weather usually gets destroyed by either the Garchomp or the Dragonite on this team, or like one or two other things. So that's really cool. Let's talk a little bit about this team. All right, as for this team, if you guys want an incredibly good team to use to actually climb the in-game ladder, especially for this most recent rank split here, which should start at the end of September, I think it's actually a really good team to climb the ladder with. If you're struggling to get to like Ultra Ball tier or up to Master Ball tier, I think this would be a really good team to use. It just has a lot of options. It's also really, I wouldn't say it's like a hyper offense team, but you have a lot of really good ways to do really high amounts of damage and that type of thing with this team. And you also have a lot of ways to make some really cool plays to catch your opponent off guard. I think it's really cool. The Weezing and the Garchomp, funny enough, actually complement each other really, really well. A lot of the stuff that Weezing really doesn't want to deal with gets dealt with like by the Garchomp, which is usually a lot of steel types and that type of thing. And then a lot of the stuff that the Garchomp doesn't want to deal with usually gets dealt with by the Weezing. Stuff like Primarina, and there's a few other things that it really doesn't want to go against. Some of the other faster dragon types that really have nothing for Weezing, like Dragapult, and there's a few other things, actually get dealt with by it pretty well. So the overall, the synergize really, really good. And then you got the Kingambit there to round out the Fairy Dragon Steel Core, which also is really good. I think my only complaint with this team is it doesn't have a Steel type move on the Kingambit, which cost me it made a few matches a little bit more difficult. I wouldn't say it really cost me a match at all. It's mainly just there for Dark type spam. Step of Swords Dance to kind of win with Sucker Punch or be faster and everything. Go for Kotal Cleave if you can live. It's kind of what it's there for. I do wish there was kind of a Steel type move on the Kingambit though in a few of my matches, but it didn't really cost me any games. I think out of all the matches I played, which is like 7 or 8 games with this team, including testing matches, not counting like the one match we had a Rage Quit, which you guys might have seen. I don't know if I'll throw it into the video or not, but not counting that match, I did run about I think 7 or 8 games. I only lost once with this team, so that goes to show you that team's really, really good. And like I only played like 8 games with it. It's really, really consistent, so really like it. Probably one of the best teams I've featured for at least in recent memory, apart from like my team and 1 or 2 other ones, but really solid team. I think the only team I lost to as well, which is kind of luck, because I ended up getting critted towards the end of the game, which ended up mattering, and I ended up losing that way. I think I probably would have won if I never got critted. So, kind of sucks that way, but whatever. If you guys want to use this team, Rental in the corner. I'm not sure if this team has a paste. It might. I think Moxie also has a YouTube channel if you guys want to go check out his video on this team. Probably breaks the team down and showcases a lot better than I did. But overall, really good team. Hopefully you guys use it, and hopefully you guys have fun. Like I said, really good ranked team if you guys want to climb the in-game ranks ladder with this. Really consistent, good team. Apart from that, we get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching.